Hello children and viewers. So in the previous class I explained about the what is charge and how many types of charges are exist and as well as what are the properties of the charges. So now in this class I am going to explain some problems on the charge is quantized and as well as so when charge is given, so where it can be spread, and nothing but it can be spread only on the surface of the body, and as well as so what is electrification and how many ways we can done the electrification. So in this class we are going to learn. And now coming to the some problems on charge is quantized. So the first problem is, so what is charge is quantized? The charge is quantized nothing but, so every body have the charge. So the if any body is taken, so the body must have the charge. So the integral multiples of the electron charge, integral multiples of the electron charge, and nothing but q equal to plus or minus ne. So n is nothing but integer and nothing but here n equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on. Here E is nothing but the electron charge. What is electron charge? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So by using based on this problem we are going to solve some problems. So that is nothing but charge is quantized. This is a formula of charge is quantized. So the first problem is, so 1 coulomb charge contain how many electrons? How many electrons? And nothing but, so let us consider the body have the 1 coulomb charge. So to create the 1 coulomb charge, how many electrons required? And nothing but according to charge is quantized, so the charge of the body must be the integral multiples of the electron charge. So that's why to constitute 1 coulomb charge, how many electrons will be required? So that can be done with the help of this formula. So here what is given in the problem? The charge is given. So the charge on the body is represented with q. So the q equal to 1 coulomb. So to create 1 coulomb, how many electrons are required? And nothing but, so that number of electrons into this 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 will be multiplied, then you get the 1 coulomb charge. So that number of electrons you have to find, and you have to find the number of electrons. So what is electron charge? The electron charge is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So according to the charge is quantized formula, the q equal to ne. So here q is nothing but charge. What is the charge here? 1 coulomb, and n is nothing but the number of electrons are the integer. So and E is nothing but the electron charge. What is electron charge? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So this coulomb will be cancelled, then n equal to how much? 1 by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So if I bring this 10 power 19 to the numerator, so it becomes 10 power plus 19 by 1.6. So if it is multiplied and divided with 10, so then what you get? N equal to 1 by 16 into 10 power 20. So 1 by 16 is how much? 1 by 16 is nothing but, so when divide 1 with 16 you get the 0.0625 into, so this is a 0.0625 value is nothing but 1 by 16 into 10 power 20. So if I rearrange this term, you get that, so n equal to, so 6.25 into 10 power 18. So nothing but, so if these number of electrons, so that body have, then only it will be create the 1 coulomb charge. And how many electrons? The number of electrons is nothing but 6.25 into 10 power 18 or 62.5 into 10 power 17 or 625 into 10 power 16 electrons. So these are the number of electrons. So this equation can be written in these two forms also. So how many electrons will be required to constitute the 1 coulomb charge? The 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons are required. And next, as well as, so for example a problem is given like this. So the charge of the body will be, so the charge on the body will be 9.6 into 10 power 18 coulomb, and this is the q1 charge, and next charge will be the q2 is, so 5.0 into 10 power 20 coulomb. So is the charges exist or not? We have to check. So there are two bodies. The first body have contains the charge 9.6 into 10 power 18 coulomb, and next another body has the charge that is 5.0 into 10 power 20 coulombs. So now So is that charge is possible or not? That two charges is possible or not? So how we can check? And nothing but the charges are possible or not? Possible or not? So how we can check? So according to charge is quantized, so the charge must be always integral multiples of this electron. So that's why by using this formula, so we can check whether the charge is possible or not. So if first of all I am going to check the Q1 is possible or not. So what is the charge is quantized formula? The Q equal to Ne. So here Q is given. What is the Q? And nothing but if I find this number of and a number of n value, it must be in the form of integer. It must be in the form of integer. So it is so if I calculate here 1 coulomb charge contain how many electrons? If I find the number of electrons, that will be the integer here, integer. It is not the fraction. So the Q equal to Ne. So Q means what here? Q1. I am taking the Q1 is equal to Ne, and nothing but Q is nothing but 9.6 into 10 power 18 coulomb, and N into E is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So N equal to 9.6 into 10 power 18 by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So 1.6 1 ja 1.6 and 1.6 into 6 9.6. So N equal to 6 into 10 power 18, and when I bring this 10 power minus 9 to the numerator, you get the 10 power plus 19. So it will be under base are same, you can add the powers under N equal to 6 into so 10 power 37. Okay, it is an integer. It is an integer, it is not a fraction. So that's why the charge is possible. Okay, the Q1 is possible. Q1 is possible. So the Q1 can be possible. And now coming to the Q2. So the Q2 equal to Ne, and nothing but if we find by using this charge, if we find the n value, if it is integer, then it is possible. If it is not the integer, it is not possible. So the Q2 is nothing but 5 into 10 power 20 equal to N into E is nothing but electron charge, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So N equal to 5 by 1.6 and nothing but 5 into 10 power 20 by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So N is equal to 5 by 1.6 into 10 power 20 into, when I bring this 10 power 19 to numerator, it becomes 10 power plus 19. So now N equal to 5 by 1.6 and nothing but 5 by 1.6 into 10 power 20, 10 power 19, nothing but 10 power 39. So again if I divide with multiply and divide with the 10, what you get? You get that 50 by 16 into 10 power 40. 10 power 40. So 50 by 16, 50 by 16 is nothing but it is not a integer, it is a fraction. It is a fraction, 50 by 16. So if I and nothing but if I divide the 50 with the 16, so it not be cancelled and nothing but it is a fraction. So that's why so that Q2 is not possible. So this 50 by 16 is a fraction. 50 by 16 is a fraction. So that's why the Q2 is not possible. The Q2 is not possible. That charge cannot be exist in nature. So problem on charge spread on the surface of the body, and nothing but let us consider, so it is a body. So if the negative charge is given, if the negative charge is given to the body, if the negative charge is given to this body, so that negative charge only spread on the surface of the body, only it exists on the surface of the body, or it only spread on the surface of the body. So as well as let us consider if it is a body, so for this body if the positive charge is given, so the only spread on the surface of the body. So for example consider it is a soap bubble of radius r. It is a soap bubble of radius r. What it is? It is a soap bubble. It is a soap bubble of radius r. So if negative charge is given, for this soap bubble I am giving the negative charge. So what happens to its radius? What happens to its radius? And it may be increase or decrease, or it will be same like that. So if the negative charge is given for this soap bubble, what happens? That negative charge will be spread over only on the surface of the body, on the surface of the soap bubble. on the surface of the soap bubble. So when the negative charge is spread on the surface of the body, what happened? So these negative charges can repel each other. Negative charges can repel each other. Negative charges, because these are the like charges. So that's a negative, all negative charges repel each other. So repel each other. So when all the negative charges will be repel each other, so due to that what happened, now its radius will be increases. So its radius will be increases. So this is the before charging. After charging what happened, its radius will be increased, and nothing but after charging the radius will be considered R1. So that's why its radius will be increased, and now R1 is greater than R. And what is happening? If the soap bubble, if for a soap bubble the negative charge is given, so the radius is increases. The radius is increased. So why the radius is increasing here? Because so if the charge is given, the charge is spread only on the surface of the body. Due to that, so the like charges can be repelled. Due to that, radius will be increases. Because the soap bubble has the elasticity property, due to that it can easily stretched. That's why the radius will be increases. These are the problems on charge is quantized and charge spread on the surface of the body. Now come to the electrification. So electrification is nothing but it is a process of converting of the uncharged body to charged body. So the electrification is nothing but process. It is a process. It is a process converting neutral body, or it may be called as uncharged body into charged body. The process of converting the neutral or uncharged body into charged body will be called as electrification. And when the electrification will be done, so that body will be acquired some charge. That is nothing but electrification. So this electrification can be done in three ways. So there are three processes, or there are three types of process for the electrification. And how many ways we can charge the body? So we can charge the body in three ways. The nothing but so types of charging body. Types of charging body will be three types. So one is one will be the conduction process, and second one will be the induction process, and third one is the friction. Third one is the friction or rubbing. The first method. So what is the first method? So charging by conduction. Charging by conduction is nothing but so by kept in contact. So the conduction process will be takes place. So now consider it is a charged body. It has a positive charge. So this charged body have the positive charge. It is a charged body. So let us consider it is a charged body, and it is an uncharged body. So this is uncharged body which is going to be charged, or which is going to be electrification. So this is uncharged body. So now consider the charged body name will be A and uncharged body will be name be B. And nothing but uncharged body is nothing but it is electrically neutral. And nothing but so it contains the same number of electrons and same number of protons, and nothing but the number of electrons in the uncharged body will be equal to the number of protons. That's why it is electrically neutral. So when this uncharged body will be kept in contact with the charged body, and nothing but when this B is nothing but uncharged body will be kept in physical contact with the charged body. So what is the charge on the charged body? So what is the nature of the charge on the charged body? Positive charge here. So what is the nature of the charge on the charged body? Positive charge. So then when this uncharged body will be kept in contact with this charged body, then so the uncharged body is also have the charged but with the same nature, and nothing but it is also become the positive charge. It is also become the positive charge. What is the nature of the charged body? Positive charge. So then when this uncharged body will be kept in contact with the charged body, then again that uncharged body also have the same nature of the charge, and nothing but it is also become the positive charge. Why it is become the positive charge here? So basically initially this charged body have the charged body have the positive charge. What is the meaning of the positive charge? Deficiency of the electron. Deficiency of the electron. So when this uncharged body will be kept in contact, then what happens? Some of the electron will be transferred from this uncharged body to charged body. Electron will be transferred from uncharged body to charged body. So due to that, again this uncharged body is also become the positive charge. So that's why this uncharged body and the charged body have the same nature. So that's why, so after conduction, what happened? These have the same charge. That's why they will be repel each other. So the charged body and uncharged body is also become the positive charge. That's why this positive charge and positive charge will be repel each other. So that's why the conduction precedes repulsion. It's repulsion. So the conduction process precedes repulsion. So the next method is nothing but charging by induction. Charging by induction. Charging by induction. Induction means what? Without physical contact, and without contact. Without contact. Just they will be bring very close to each other, but they are not kept in contact. So let us consider. So it is a charged body. It is a charged body have the positive charge, and the nature of the charge is the positive here. So let us consider it is a charged body A. And now consider it is a neutral body or uncharged body. It is a neutral body or uncharged body. So let us consider it is a neutral body or uncharged body. It is a neutral body. And nothing but it contains the same number of electron and same number of proton. So now when this is a neutral body B, when this charged body will be very and nothing but when the charged body bring very nearer to this neutral body. So now this is the charged body, and it is brought very nearer to this neutral body. Is A is the charged body and B is the neutral body. So then what happened? This positive charge will be induces or develop the opposite charge. Develop the opposite charge at near end of the charged side or near end of the charged body. And now it will be repel the same charges inside this neutral body, and nothing but it will be attracting the opposite charge, because it contains a what? Positive charge and negative charge neutral body contain. So that's why this charged body will be induces the opposite charge at near end of the charged body, and same charge on the other side of the body, on the further side of the body. So what is happening? So when the charged body is bring very close to this neutral body, so now the charged body will be developing this opposite charge at near end of it, and it will be repel the same charges inside this neutral body. Due to that, so the same charge will be repelled and it will be moved further away, and nothing but it will be moved to the other side of the neutral body. And due to that, so this negative charge and positive charge will be separated. So this process will be called as what? Polarization. And nothing but, so the separation of the positive charge and negative charge inside the body, inside a neutral body, will be called as the polarization. And nothing but this induction will be create what? Polarization. So inside the neutral body. So that's why, so the negative charge will be come to the one end and the positive charge will be go to the other end. So finally, so if this body will be connected to the earth, so then what happened? Earth is a huge source of electron. Earth will be the huge source of electron, and nothing but we can take the any number of electrons and we can give the any number of electrons to the ఎర్త్ అంటే ఎర్త్ నుంచి మనం ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ అని తీసుకోవచ్చు, ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ని ఇవ్వచ్చు. సో దట్స్ వై వెన్ దిస్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్డ్ బాడీ విల్ బి kept very near to this uncharged body, so the charged body will be developing the opposite charge at the near end of its and it will be developing the same charge at the other end of this uncharged body. So that's why when this uncharged body will be connected to this earth by means of a conductor, so then these electrons will be flows from this earth to this end. Which end? This positive end. So when this electron will be reaches to this positive end, so then this positive and negative will be neutral. So now finally, so then what happened? So now this neutral body B become the negative charge, because when this electron will be comes from the earth and reaches to this positive charge and neutral will be combined. Finally this part become the neutral. So when this end become the neutral, only which charge is only remains in this neutral body? Only negative charge will be remains, and nothing but now by the induction process, so now we are converting this neutral body into this charged body. So what it charge? It is exactly in the opposite charge of the charged body. So now it is a positive charged body, now it is a negative charged body. That's why it will be attract each other. And nothing but, so the induction process will be precedes the attraction. Induction process precedes what? Attraction. But the conduction process precedes repulsion. So in this way, by using induction process, so we can charge a neutral body. So now here what we are done? So now we are giving the negative charge for neutral body. So by keeping and nothing but by bringing the positive charged body very near to this neutral body. To charge the positive charge for this neutral body, so we have to bring the negative charged body so very nearer to this neutral body. So then it become the positive charged body. Then the neutral body become the positive charge. So this is in this way. So we can charge the body by using the induction process. So the third method is nothing but charging by friction. So generally this process can be used to charge the insulators. And nothing but it does not contain the free electrons. So that's why this process will be used. So in the case of the charging by friction, so the two bodies which are going to be charged will be rubbed each other. So now consider, so this is the first body A and this is the second body B. So now I am going to charge these two bodies simultaneously. So that's why when these two bodies will be rubbed with each other, so then what happened? That friction will be takes place. Because of this friction, so what is happening? The kinetic energy will be converted into heat energy. So that's why that heat energy will be received by these two substances. But in which substances? So the electrons which are loosely bound, that electron will be receive that energy and that will be detached from the atoms, and then so that electrons can be moved or transferred into the another body. For example, this A body, in this A body the electrons will be loosely attached to the nucleus of the atoms. So when they receive this heat energy, so they will be detached from the nucleus and they will be transferred from A body to B body, and nothing but the electron will be transferring from this A body to B body. So that's why, so the B body become the negative charge and the A body become the positive charge, and nothing but the body which will be losing the electron, will become the positive charge, and the body which will be gaining the electron, so that become the negative charged body. But in this process, so one body will be mass decreases and another body mass will be increases, because the A body will be losing the electron. Means what is the mass of the electron? The mass of the electron is nothing but 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. And nothing but when it lost the one electron, this amount of the mass will be reduced from the A body. And nothing but in case of the friction, In case of the friction, when the body will be charged, so one body will be gain the mass and one body will be lost the mass. And a body electron and the body which can be lost the electron, that body mass reduces, and the body which become the negative charged, so that body mass will be increases. So for example, when the glass rod, let us consider this is a glass rod. So this is a glass rod and rubbed with the silk. Let us consider this is a silk. This is a silk. So when this glass rod is rubbed with the silk, this glass rod will be lost electron and it will be transferred to the silk. So that's why the glass rod become the positive charge and the silk cloth become the negative. And nothing but here the mass of the glass rod will be decreases, and so the mass of the silk rod will be increases slightly. These are the three processes. By using these three processes, so we can charge the body, and that process will be known as what? Electrification. So next I am going to explain why the repulsion is the sure test of the electrification. So now consider, so this is a negative charged body, this is a negative charged body, this is a negative charged body. So for this negative charged body, and nothing but to this negative charged body I am bringing, so one is the positive charged body, B, and another one is the neutral body, neutral body is nothing but it is electrically neutral. It is a positive charged body is nothing but it will be deficiency of the electron. So when I bring this positive charged body nearer to this negative charged body, what happened? It will be attract this positive charged body. And as well as when I bring the neutral body nearer to this negative charged body, again it is also attract by using the induction. So when this uncharged body will be bring very nearer to this negative charged body, it will be induces the positive charge. So at the near end of this A, and it will be induces the same charge at the further end of this neutral body. So due to this, again this negative charged body is also attract this neutral body, and nothing but, so in case of attraction, what is happening? So that opposite charged body and as well as a neutral body, so both are attracting, and nothing but by using this attraction, so we can't decide which one is the charged and which one is the uncharged, because so in case of the attraction, the charged body is attract, and nothing but this can be attract the charged body and as well as a neutral body, and nothing but we can't say by using the attraction, so which one is the charged and which one is the uncharged. But so if I bring the, let us consider this is the same charged negative charged body A. So if I bring the same charged body, and nothing but same negative charged body, then what happened? Now it will be repelled, and nothing but there will be repulsion between them, and nothing but if the repulsion will be takes place, we can say that so that body which is we are bringing very near to this negative charged body is also have the same charge, as well as let us consider this is a positive charged body, and so for this positive charged body, so when I bring another positive charged body so close to this positive charged body, then what happened? Again between them is also what happened? The repulsion will be takes place. So when the repulsion will be takes place, we can say that so both bodies should be charged. We can say that the both bodies also charged. When the both bodies also charged and both also have the same charge, then only they can repel. But in case of attraction, what is happening? So two charged bodies attracting, and as well as charged body and neutral body is also attracting. But in case of the repulsion only happened only when two bodies will be charged with the same charge. That's why the repulsion will be sure test of the electrification, and by using the repulsion we can say that the two bodies will be electrified.